Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hammer Down TV for tonight's NORA 360 Sprints first race of the night. We are currently under hot laps right now, so hope you all have been enjoying a little bit of hot lapping around this half-mile dirt oval in Rossburg, Ohio. Right now, your current fast time in their hot lap series is number one car, Derek Walker, with 14.111. He's looking pretty good out there tonight. I wouldn't bet anything against him on not winning. Or the number 806 of AJ Neben. Get a few underfunded drivers back in the back though, I hope. You gotta always root for those underfunded drivers. I don't think we have any underfunded drivers to root for tonight, boys. I done went down through the pit area and looked at all of these cars, and all of them seem to have some form of sponsorship on their automobile. Got about a minute and a half left of this practice session. They're all been turning good laps tonight. All I think there's like 18 drivers that counted tonight. They're all running within 0.4 seconds of each other tonight. Tonight's races are brought to you by Hammer Down once again, and this series is sponsored by Kings on Dirt. We're just a few seconds away from getting this show under the road with qualifying first of the night. First race of the night. After this will be the late models. Here we have it, folks. We're into the qualifying session now. I don't know how all this works. First time watching the series run, so we're going to learn together. I do believe these drivers are probably in a driver's meeting right now. I see them all gathered around the middle of pit road. Once again, this is NORA, aka National Oval Racing Association Dirt Series 360 Sprint Cars, first of the night. We are at Eldora. The track temperature is going to be 79 degrees with the overcast weather and 79 degrees of air temperature, with winds in the northeast at 6 miles per hour, and it's a late afternoon. I do believe we have a guest announcer tonight. Well, not really too much of a guest. He's usually a regular broadcaster of Brett Wheeler. Brett, you want to say anything to these fans out there?
Yeah, no, just welcome everyone. It should be a good show here tonight. Driver briefing just happening now at the moment. Then they'll get set into, I believe, what will be group qualifying. And then once the qualifying session is done, we'll head over into the main event as well. 360 wing sprint cars on that. A little bit overcast. The rain should stay away from the Eldora Speedway, but it should be a good night of racing.
Man, it was raining all day. These track officials have got this track packed in pretty good tonight. I don't think we'll have any issue with the rain or anything. I think there was a tornado that came in through about 20 miles from here, but we should be Gucci.
It should be a good night of racing as well. 360 wing sprint cars here at Eldora, probably one of the best tracks I'd say, but I think if this cushion starts to develop, it's obviously a talking point over the past sort of couple of weeks, even couple of months, with this cushion and stuff like that. If this cushion gets too big, you'll see a freight train of cars just on top of the racetrack. But from what I've seen in the past couple of races that I've done here in 360s at Eldora, it generally starts on the bottom. It'll go to the middle, and then you'll see the high line, come in late in the race.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That cushion is going to be a place to be at towards the end of the race. Oh, I hear some engines moving in the background. Let's go down trackside. We got 4 cars, our first 4 cars, getting ready for their qualifying session.
First car in car number 40, it'll be Tyler Chalk. Tyler Chalk in car number 40. In the 49, it's going to be Logan Rumsey. Logan Rumsey in the 49. In the Raven Graphics number 1, it'll be Derek Walker. Derek Walker in car number 1. And in the 950, it'll be Coy Pennington. Coy Pennington in the 950.
This ought to be a pretty good qualifying group right here. Got a lot of fast drivers in this.
Yeah, I can't see what kind of times they will do. The track's already slowly starting to show some signs of slickness on the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Just seen Pennington rolling through there now. In fact, Tyler Chalk on the top of the racetrack as well. So, I mean, this top side might be there to begin with at the moment. If they can keep it on the top side of the racetrack and then maybe go to the bottom in 3 and 4, that's something these guys, might be able to play. But the green flag on qualifying session number 1 here this evening.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Green out. So he gets this top qualifying spot early on. See if they can hold it. See what kind of times we are setting the bar to.
First lap time for Derek Walker was a 14.417. That's quick time. Logan Rumsey with a 14.631 was second, but now third quick. Corey Pennington with a 14.571 jumps to position number 2. Tyler Chalk with a 15.262 in position number 4. Derek Walker back on pit road already. Pennington unable to go quicker than a 14.571 will sit second quick, and Logan Rumsey third. Tyler Chalk in fourth.
Yeah, I do believe these drivers get like 3 or 4 laps. That's interesting. See how this series is run. There's all kinds of formats. All these leagues out there running. This is one of them.
All right,
Second group.
Yeah, next couple of cars to come out onto the racetrack. And we're going to have the 6 of Cody Olsen coming out first in the United Dirt Sim Racing Association Dirtco Media House. Car number 6, Cody Olsen onto the racetrack. In car number 15, it's DJ Kilanowski. In the 164 is Anthony Bormer. Anthony Bormer in the 164. And in the 800, it's Isaiah Droud. Isaiah Droud in the 800.
See if anyone can top the quick time of 14.212.
Got a feeling Cody Olsen might have something to say about that, so keep an eye on the 6 machine.
Yeah, I have a feeling about that too.
His teammate Chase Cabrera just picked up a ride in a midget just last week, so that team hot off the press with victories. So no doubt that UDSRA Dirtco Media number 6 will be fast from the get-go. Green flag here in group qualifying session number 2.
Here comes Cody. Does he top it off on this lap? It will be a no. He got to 14.619. That'll put him up third as of now.
Anthony Bormer with a 14.665. That's 5th quick. Droud in the 800 with a 14.849. Cody Olsen improves on time. 2nd quick with a 14.339. Still a 10th slower than Derek Walker. Bormer with a 14.665 and Droud with a 14.791. We were missing one car in that one as well that didn't go out there. We were scheduled to have 4 cars in that one.
Maybe he hit the wall out there again in this simulator. We don't get our lap counted if we hit the wall, unfortunately.
And it was DJ Kilanowski in that one. So Kilanowski not getting a time in. In fact, I'm going to try and go back and have a look and see if we can't find out what happened. There we go. He's dropped out of the server.
Oh, dear.
Well, group number 3 ready to roll out onto the racetrack right now. We'll have our first car in car number 36. It's going to be Jaden Dahlberg. Jaden Dahlberg in the 36. The 42 of Adam Tevis. Adam Tevis in car number 42. The 38 of Justin Bolton. Justin Bolton in the 38. And the 07, it's going to be Scott Bellum. Scott Bellum in the 07. That are our 4 cars in group number 3.
My pick to top off Derek Walker in this one is going to be that number 42 of Adam Tevis. He's been quick in that practice session. I'd say he's got a good chance.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do along with the other 3 drivers in this one. I think Justin Bolton might be a surprise pack for maybe a top 5 as well. But driver's been told to get on the gas right now as the green flag waves here on group qualifying session number 3. We'll wait for the times to come through. Watching the 42 of Adam Tevis. Adam Tevis in the 42 with a 14.792 on 794. In fact, on his opening lap, Justin Bolton Position 3 with a 14.529. Scott Bellum with a 14.577 jumps to position number 5. Dolberg with a 14.703. And Adam Tevis position 3 now with a 14.355.
Man, not what I expected out of him, but still a good spot on the inside row for a heat racer. Now he's got a 14.316. Boy, he got up a spot. That's a good starting spot for a heat race. Probably put him on pole for heat 2 or something.
Yeah, with a 14.317. Second quick. Bolton with a 14.428. That's going to be fourth quick. Bellum, a 14.577. It was sixth quick. And Jaden Dolberg with a 14.615. So, I mean, there's still a 10th off. Well, Adam Tevis, he's a 10th. He's still just over a 10th off Derek Walker's time here this evening. So, Walker looking like he's going to be the guy to beat. Although, but it's one thing to qualify. It's a different thing to do it in a race.
Indeed it is. We got our Group 4 qualifiers coming up. We got 6.6 of Brian Powell, the 6 of 805 it is, of Cole Huggins, the 961 of Michael Schell, and the 44 of Spencer Swafford in that underfunded car.
We'll see what these 4 drivers, I believe this will be the second last group of qualifying to come out. They may, in fact, it might even be the third last group, just depending on if they're going to give a couple other drivers where they split them up into groups of 3, because there's 6 other cars that have yet to take a qualifying time other than these 4 drivers on the racetrack, and we'll send them loose here in just a few moments' time.
It looks like drivers have been given the green flag. They are on it.
First lap is the hot lap, so no time when they come past the flag stand this time by. However, the green flag will drop on the 777 Fab car number 66 of Brian Powell. We'll see drivers getting their first lap times in here in just a few moments' time. You're watching Brian Powell in the 66. First lap time for Powell with a 14.651, position number 10. Behind him, Cole Huggins with a 14.634, jumps to 11th spot. Spencer Swafford with a 14.471. And Michael Schell with a 14.488. So Swafford and Schell 5th and 6th, respectively. Brian Powell jumps to position 10 with a 14.621. Huggins with a 14.634. And Spencer Swafford second quick with a 14.304.
Man, those were some quick times out there. Definitely improved over the last few groups. This track has came in now for these drivers.
Yeah, it's looking like it's starting to get a little faster. Generally, when these more cars get on the racetrack, it generally tends to get slower. So something to keep an eye on throughout the night as well, as 6 cars. Maybe even 5 cars, depending on if Mr. Josh Conover is going to.
I got him.
All right, here we go. Next 4 cars onto the racetrack in the TTL Esports 806. It's going to be AJ Nevin. AJ Nevin in the 806. In car number 59, it's Anton Hernandez. In car number 87, Steve McMillan. And in the 067, Justin Vehi.
They're getting on the loud pedal for their one hot lap around this circuit.
Just quietly keep an eye on the 06. AJ Nevin, keep an eye on him. I think he's going to ruffle some feathers in tonight's qualifying as he's been given, along with the other drivers, the green flag. We're just waiting on the times to come through right now. And I'm watching AJ Nevin in that 8:06 with a 14.360, position number 6 on his opening lap. McMillan with a 14.574. Very with a 14.602, and Anton Hernandez with a 14.472, and AJ Nevin second quick with a 14.213. Talk about going up to the top of the charts. Exact same time with a 14.213.
Oh boy, that is gonna make these upcoming heat races and B mains and features exciting with that fast time of AJ.
Anton Hernandez went fifth quick as well with a 14.317. McMillan with a 14.574. And Justin Verhey with a 14.602. So just the three drivers that are yet to take the time. But I think Josh will be racing. I think he'll be doing all the race control stuff. DJ Kilinowski dropped out of the server. And well, in fact, they're loading back in along with Jordan Lott as well. So I think we'll go into heat racing action competition here in just a moment.
Once again, it's the National Oval Racing Association 360 Sprint Cars first race of the night. After the 360s, you'll see the late models out on this half-mile dirt oval in Rossburg, Ohio. They are setting up the heat races for tonight. We are awaiting official word on who's going to be in heat number 1.
I can confirm there's going to be 4 heat races here this evening. We'll take the top 2 from each heat. They'll go into a dash, but they'll also make the main event. So we'll have 8 cars in the dash. The rest of the drivers, third on back in the respective heat races, they will be in tonight's B main, and we'll take 10 cars from a B main. So it'll line up an 18-car field main event here this evening. So that is just from race control itself.
All right, seems cool. 4 nice heat races of action-packed, side-by-side, hopefully racing.
Yeah, do not grid
waiting on
the end of pit road, please.
Just waiting on the cars, or waiting on the driver, race control, I should say, to sort out the heat race. I think we'll have about 4 and 5 cars in each heat race, and we'll see Derek Walker, Anton Hernandez. We'll also have Coy Pennington, I believe, Jaden Dahlberg, Cole Huggins, maybe Jordan Lott or DJ Kilinowski in this one as well. So we're just waiting on the drivers to get on the end of pit road, and then we'll go green flag racing here in heat number 1.
Did you get a lap count for these heat races?
That I did not, but I'm going to say about 10 laps anyway, because that's generally how it all goes.
Five cars, 5 transferred to the feature. Top 2 of the year, dash for cash, dash for pole. They're out on track for their little warm-up lap thingy. Your pace lap, that's the word.
And just to confirm, 10 laps for each heat race. I'll do 1 pace lap, and next time by, I'll put turn number 4. It'll be Derek Walker's race to start alongside Anton Hernandez. And then I'll send in drink car number 59, the Sheldon Hordenchild livery. Coy Pennington in position 3, Jaden Dahlberg in position 4, and Isaiah Dowd in position number 5. Tell you what, Corey, I'll let you start this one.
All right. Those drivers are heading down the back straightaway. I'm going to probably get that green flag out of turn number 4. We are now in 3. Does Anton try to get a good jump on number 1 of Derek? And green flag is out. Let's go. Green flag racing for first heat of the night. Derek Walker with a good jump there on that initial start of this heat race, 10 laps distance. But Anton is right on him. Looking on the bottom there. He's good car length ahead now.
Riding through the middle of turns 1 and 2 on lap number 2, Walker. He's got about a 4 car length lead as Hernandez gets into the wall in 3 and 4. That's going to allow Pennington to slide up into that second and final transfer spot into the main event. Hernandez still trying to knock down that wall in turns 1 and 2, and he gets a good run down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 with a slide jump from Hernandez. But Pennington back underneath. The battle is on for second.
Oh boy, this is a good battle right here for a dash for pole spot. Oh, Hernandez goes around in turns 2. That is unfortunate for him.
We've got 4 laps complete here in the opening heat race of the night, and Derek Walker is leading by a good half a straightaway length over Coy Pennington in position number 2. Right now, that's going to lock himself into the main event. We are halfway home. 5 down, 5 to run.
Oh boy. Does Isaiah find any speed to catch up to Coy, or is he going to have to settle for that 3rd spot, along with Jaden in that 4th spot? He hasn't really showed too much speed in this heat race, just been minding his own business back in the back.
4 laps to go for your race leader, Derek Walker. Down the front straight away. Pennington still sitting in position number 2. These drivers spread out as Pennington just gets to the cushion in turns 1, middle of 1 and 2. He ducks it back down to the low side, goes to the top in turns 3 and 4. So the cushion already starting to develop and starting to build here at Eldora, considering that we're only in heat race number 1. It's going to be tough for the guys to come from any further than probably row 3 or 4 at this stage, unless something was to happen, but 2 to go for your race leader, Derek Walker, out in front in the Raven Graphics car number 1.
Yeah, I see that Jaden Dahlberg catching up to the car in front of him for third of Isaiah Stroud. I don't think he's going to be able to have enough time to catch up, as they have taken the checkered flag, it seems. With your winner being the number 1 Derek Walker, and your other transfer to the Dash Triple and the number 950 of Coy Pennington.
We will see those 2 drivers in the Trophy Dash later this evening after heat race number 4. We'll also have a B main as well. Although if a couple of people disconnect between now and then, they may still run the B main and just line them up from their finishing position. So still a lot to race for if you don't actually transfer into the main event directly from your heat race.
And the track position is key at all dirt tracks over the country. The higher up you are, the less chance that you're going to get involved in an incident or less chance of finishing bad each night.
All right, heat number 2, waiting to get onto the racetrack. We'll see AJ Nevin in that 806. He will start on pole. Cody Olsen will start out of position 2, so that's going to be a juicy front row. Both drivers very, very fast. Stephen McMillan should line up out of position number 3. Brian Powell should line up out of position 4. And Tyler Chalk, kind of a 40, should line up out of position number 5.
There you have it. Drivers have been called to the end of pit road. We will have 1 pace lap again in this heat race. 10 laps book distance. Top 2 to dash.
I think we'll see Nevin get a good start when we get the green flag. I think he will get immediately to the top side of the racetrack, and I think we'll see Cody Olsen try to run him down. I think these 2 drivers, and no disrespect to the other 3 that are on the racetrack, I really think that these 2 drivers are really going to walk the dog on this one and really run away with it.
And no disrespect to the other 3, but Olsen and Nevin, they're going to check out in this heat race. Unless something major happens going in turn 1 on lap 1.
We'll find out next time by. Off corner number 4, a very slow pace through turns 3 and 4 right now. We'll roll around one more time here at Eldora Speedway, big half-mile racetrack. It's wide. It's very close to the wall. And the TTL Esports Ash Media Speedway footage down under graphics. Hyper Stimulator Thigh Designs 806 will start on pole alongside the United Dirt Sim Racing Association Dirt.
Got him.
Green flag on the racetrack, and as predicted, Cody Olsen in second position. AJ Nevin got straight to the cushion in turns 1 and 2. Looking to do the same thing here in turns number 3 and 4. Olsen now trying to fight back on the inside, but lap 1 will belong to the 806 of AJ Nevin, continuing to run the top side of the racetrack. Olsen through the middle of turns 1 and 2. Different lines from 2 different drivers at the moment. 2 laps, and Nevin gets the cushion off corner number 4. And he starts to pull away from the number 6.
That 87's hanging with the 6, running about the same lap times as him. If 6 of Olsen makes any mistakes, I think 87's going to be right there to pounce. Good, halfway decent battle for that 3rd spot, though, back in the back between 66, 87, and 40.
just look at the lap times from AJ Nevitt and Cody Olsen. AJ Nevitt over the past 2 laps, he's been 2/10 quicker than Cody Olsen. And Cody Olsen 2/10 quicker than Steve McMillan, who is riding in that 3rd spot at the racetrack at the moment in car number 87. We're halfway home, 5 down, 5 to run. Nevin, your race leader from Olsen. Then you go back to McMillan, who's trying to hang on. Brian Powell in the 66, trying to reel in that 87 down the back straightaway.
And while you were talking about that, the number 40 got into the outside wall and has dropped a significant distance back from the 4th spot, so he ain't going to have any chance of getting any better spot in this heat race.
Nevin continuing to lead with 3 to go. That time bypass the flag stand, so 1.5 miles to go. In fact, make that 1.25 miles to go as Nevin goes into turn number 3 and 4, continuing to ride the cushion on the top side of the racetrack. 2 laps to go. Turning lap times in the 14.8 right now. Cody Olsen, he's lowered the gap from 2/10 down to half a tenth. McMillan now hanging on to position number 3 with Brian Powell in 4th, all over the back of him. 1 to go.
Oh man, this has been the battle of the race since they dropped the green. I think Brian Powell's going to try to go for him. Nope, he has to get up on the binders. That's going to get rid of all the momentum as they come around to take that final lap. There you have it, folks. And they're passing it all once again. Unfortunate for race drivers and fans all over, but it's just what happens when it gets all slicking up from these sprint cars.
AJ Nevin with the win here in heat race number 2. Cody Olsen in 2nd. 3rd was Steve McMillan, Brian Powell. And we also had the, I believe it was the 40. What was the 122?
It was the 40 at Tower Chalk.
The chalk rounds out the 5th spot on the racetrack with the 5 cars in heat race number 2. Now remember, positions 3 on back will be in a B main.
We already started heat racing.
And
Too late, my friend.
1 and 2
Take your car.
will go straight to the trophy dash.
I hear engines firing it up for heat number 3. The drivers have been told to get in their cars and line up at the end of pit road. Looks like 5 cars again in this heat. Number 3, you got the number 44 of Spencer Swafford out of the Mid-South on the pole. And in the 2nd spot, it'll be the number 961 of Michael Shell out of Pennsylvania. In row number 2 on the inside row, starting in the 3rd spot, it'll be the 07 of Scott Bellum out of Pennsylvania also. And then starting on his outside, in row 2 in 4th position, it'll be the number 49 of Logan Rumsey. And rounding out the field in heat number 3, and the 805 will be Cole Huggins out of the Mid-South.
Five cars, heat race number 3, another 10 laps on the board. We take another 2 to the main event, and the rest of the drivers will go on to the B main. And once again, Corey, I'll let you take heat race number 3 start.
All right. I do believe they've done their 1 pace lap. They're down the back straightaway, long straightaway at 35 miles per hour. Turn 3, here we go. Get ready, race fans. Hammer down. Green flag is out. Spencer Swafford with a good lead on the second place driver. He's got a good half car length. Now a car's length going down the back straightaway. Now about 4 car lengths, 5 car lengths coming out of 4 as he leads lap number 1. The battle is for that second spot back between 07861 and the 49. 961, my bad. Oh, Swafford got in the wall there, hitting each other. About had to roll over. We are going to keep a green flag under this heat, but that is an unfortunate mistake by Swafford to get up in the outside wall in the front straight away. That set him back to 3rd. Oh boy, they are still wrecking back there.
Michael Shell catching the worst of that one in the 961. He's back in position 5 and looking like that car is going to be ending up on pit road. Oh, we get another car in the wall. That's Cole Huggins in the 805, and that'll put Spencer Swafford in car number 44 back up to position number 3 after starting on the pole. But your race leader in the 07 is Scott Bellum. Logan Rumsey in the 49 after starting position 4 is up to position number 2.
Oh boy, that was an interesting first couple of laps. Wow. Shuffled spots left and right. I can't even keep up with all that.
Logan Rumsey was about half a tenth quicker on the previous lap of Scott Bellum. So Rumsey trying to work the top side of the racetrack. You see Bellum through the middle of turns 3 and 4. Rumsey trying to work that cushion in turns 3 and 4. And once again, looking at the times, he was almost, in fact, over a tenth slower on that last lap. So Scott Bellum just continuing to ride through the middle of the racetrack. And it just goes to show you, if you don't hit that cushion right, well, you could lose a tenth just as we see. But right now, well, he picks up almost 2 tenths on that previous lap. And here comes the 49 of Logan Rumsey trying to reel in your race leader as he rails the cushion once again through turns 3 and 4. In fact, he was just below it. But your race leader, Scott Bellum in the 07.
Oh boy, I think Logan Rumsey is going to try to get it. It'll happen if he keeps it clean up there. I don't know if Scott Bellum has a mirror or not, but he's getting chased down pretty quick. Just closing it in every lap. 49. He is closing even more in this past lap. Oh, he almost got up to his back bumper, but I think we got the checker flag there. Okay, 07. Your race winner of heat number 3. With Logan Rumsey taking home in a second.
So Cole Huggins parking the car in the back of the hauler, and we see that hauler exiting the racetrack right now. So Cole Huggins, he's done for this evening, and that'll bring up heat race number 3 done and dusted. We got the 4th and final heat of the night. We'll see Adam Tevis in car number 42 start on pole. Justin Bolton will start out of position at number 2. The 067 of Justin Verhey will start out of 3. I believe that's how you say the name. Anthony Bormer out of position 4. And I'm not sure if we'll have 5 cars in this one, but at the moment, I think as it stands, the 164 will start out of 4. I'm not sure if we're going to have anyone out of 5. We'll have to wait to see if anybody else comes out onto the racetrack. And well, Corey, we've seen a lot of drivers utilise that top side of the racetrack, but we've also seen guys use the middle part in turns 3 and 4. Something that these guys are going to have to contend with that are running the middle, that they're still leaving a lane open for the guys to run the top. If they get the cushion right, it can be super, super fast.
Oh, yeah, that cushion was working out for the 49 there. If he had a couple more laps, he was going to catch it 07. That's for sure, man. That cushion's going to work wonders. As we have drivers being called to their cars and telling them to line up at the end of pit road. I'll let you take control of calling the start of this race, Brett.
Cars coming to the end of pit road right now. Adam Tevis in the 42. The 38 of Justin Bolton. Justin Verey in the 067. Anthony Bormer in the 164. We're also going to have the 30 of Jordan Lott alongside the 15 as well. That's DJ Kilinowski. So 6 cars in the final heat race of the night. And Adam Tevis is, well, he's trying to connect, so maybe a hardware issue for that 42 driver. So they're just going to give him about another 30 seconds or a minute to get in. Just wait for him to get in, then we'll get set for the 4th and final heat race of the night.
And just like real life, these drivers do have mechanical issues in these PCs that they have set up in their bedroom, basement, living room, kitchen, or semi-truck even, that they truck in real life.
Won't be too far away, folks, so sit tight. Just get up and stretch your legs, stretch your arms, have a good stretch. You might have time just to quickly go grab a drink. No, in fact, don't do that. Sit back down because Adam Tevis is back on the racetrack. We're back on pit road and we'll see these cars roll off for the 4th and final heat race of the night. Now we can confirm the 42 of Adam Tevis will start on pole. The 38 of Justin Bolton will line up on the outside of the front row. At a position number 3 in the 067, Justin Berry, and who's outside, it's the 164 of Anthony Bormer. Now the next 2 drivers in row 3 on the inside did not take a time or couldn't get a time in. It's the 15 of DJ Kilinowski. DJ Kilinowski on the inside of row number 3. And on the outside of row 3 in car number 30, it is Jordan Lott. Jordan Lott in car number 30 out of position number 6. Final heat of the night, and we'll have our Trophy Dash and B Main after this one. Trophy Dash consisting of the top 2 finishers from the 4 heat races, so it'll be an 8-car Trophy Dash. And the rest of the drivers third on back will find themselves in a B main, fighting it out for the top 10 spots in the B main. Green fire gears out, and we are underway as Tevis get a good jump on the rest of the field. The Caveri in the 067 slides into 2nd spot, and here comes Bolton back around the outside, side by side into turns 3 and 4, and Bolton rides the cushion, Kilinowski into the wall, and Bolton picks up position number 2.
But Justin is right there on the bottom. Here comes the 164 challenge. Justin on the inside. They are all going to line up single file top 4. Up on the high side, up on that cushion, but not too high up on that cushion as you will hit that wall. Oh, we got a little bit of good battle going for the lead here. 38 has caught up to the 42 a little bit more. Does he have anything for him? He has a good line each lap. He's just gaining on him about half car length out of turn number 2.
Oh, Tevis getting off the cushion halfway home as Tevis goes to the middle, and as does Bolton. Well, he keeps the car locked in the middle part of the racetrack because now the lap traffic is not going to play a factor in this one as they both hit the cushion in turns 3 and 4. They get off the cushion. Sliding down the racetrack, here comes Bolton to the inside of Tevis. There is contact, but they both make it out alive now to turn number 2. Tevis still with the race lead, with Bolton trying to find a way past the 42. 3 laps to go. Can Tevis hang on, or is Bolton going to put the slider in turns 3 and 4?
Oh boy, he is looking each lap. He knows he can get him, but the question is, will he? With 2 laps remain this time by, 38 is dropped back to about a quarter car lengths behind 42. Does he have anything as they come to the white flag? He's right there, up to his rear tire. Does he have anything? Turn one more time around here. Half a mile, about a quarter mile now. 38 dives it down deep into turn number 3. I don't think he's going to be able to get 42. He'll be checkered flag going to the 42 car. And Justin Bolton will have to settle into second.
I see you go.
Good battles all the way through that race. That was some good, hard side-by-side racing. Hope to see all that in the feature race tonight and the dash.
I think he might have had a chance if he just stayed on the cushion, because as he was coming down the racetrack, Tevis was coming down there as well. So, I mean, it's not like Tevis was trying to block him or anything like that. He was just moving down the racetrack because he's seen Bolton get a run on the inside, and he decided to try that line. Well, pretty much left the top side open. It was all about if you could get that cushion all the way through turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, if you were able to get by him. But nonetheless, both drivers will transfer to the trophy dash here in just a moment, and then we'll have the B main as well. We'll take 10 cars from the B. The top 8 drivers that have lined up via the trophy dash from the top 2 finishers in the heat races so far. So still plenty of racing to come here on Hammerdown TV as we bring you the 360 Wing Sprint Car Series from Eldora, presented by NORA.
And don't forget, after these 360 cars, we're going to see the late models. I think they're the pro late models. The crates. Whatever you want to call them.
Michael, clear your car for me, bud.
All right, getting set for tonight's trophy dash. We'll have the drivers lined up, finishing from their finishing position. So Heat 1 winner, Derek Walker, will start on pole. Heat 2 winner will start outside at the front row. Heat 3 winner will start inside row 2. Heat 4 will start outside. And a 5th will be Heat 1 runner-up. Heat 2 will be second place runner-up. Heat 3 runner-up will start out of 7, and Heat 4 runner-up will start out of position 8. So we'll have those spots for those drivers coming out onto the racetrack right now. So Derek Walker in car number 1 will start on pole. The 806 of AJ Nevin will start out of position number 2. Out of position 3, it'll be the 07 of Scott Bellum. Out of position 4, the 42 of Adam Tevis. Out of position 5 will be the 950 of Coy Pennington. Cody Olson in car 6 will start out of P6. Out of P7, it'll be the 38 of Justin Bolton. And out of position number 8, it'll be the 49 of Logan Rumsey. I believe that Rumsey and Bolton should be switching positions because Rumsey was in Heat 3, not Heat 4. Race control going to let that one slide a little bit. So we get set for tonight's Trophy Dash. Derek Walker and AJ Nevin, the front row, and 3 pole cars are starting inside of the top 2 rows. And so we go. We are green flag racing here in tonight's Trophy Dash. Keep it on, Cody Olsen. We go 2 wide through the middle of turns 1 and 2. 3 wide for a second as there is contact between Bellum, Olsen, and Pennington. Bolton coming through, and Adam Tevis right now. And here comes Bolton 3 wide off the corner number 4. The opening lap belongs to Derek Walker. They're still 3 wide in the turns 1 and 2. Oh, Bolton got into the right rear of Pennington, and now Tevis almost gets into the right rear of Logan Rumsey.
Oh boy, man, it is side-by-side action throughout this pack of 8 cars for that 3rd spot. Right now, that belongs to Scott Bellman, the 07. They have now decided to go a little bit single file throughout this field. But here comes the 6 on the low side of 07. He's going to look there, try to get around him. Better hit a spot for the feature. Oh, he'll do. No, he ain't. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer. 07 will get on the brakes for number 6, being a common courtesy.
Now also put the moves on Bellum, and now keep an eye on Rumsey and Bolton. Bolton keeping on the top of the racetrack right now. They're going to make contact down the front straight away. And here we go. Checkered flag is out, and Derek Walker will get the win. 2nd will go to AJ Nevin. 3rd is going to be Cody Olsen. 4th is going to be Scott Bellum. 5th is going to go to Justin Bolton. 6th is Logan Rumsey. 7th is Coy Pennington. And our 8th starter, Adam Tevis, did not finish that one, so he will start position number 8. And there we go. Corey, we have our top 8 drivers, our top 8 starting positions locked into for tonight's feature event. We're going to lock another 10 for the B main in just a couple of moments' time.
All right. That was a pretty good dash race. I'm going to put Derek Walker on the on the pressure point. He's got a good car all night long. I'm going to pick him as a tonight's winner. No offense to all others, but he's just had the fastest car all night long.
Mr. Bolton, clear your car for me. Thank you, sir.
Looks like drivers have been called to their cars and they're told to line her up at the end of the road for this consolation race.
Hey, Cody, pull me down.
15 laps of distance. Looks like about 7, 8 cars. Here comes our 8th car coming down the road. top 10 transfer out of this B main.
I know this is going to sound cruel, but we send one car home. We send one car home from this B main. So 11 cars in this B main, top 10 will make it. And you wouldn't want to be that car. In fact, we're going to send 2 cars home. You wouldn't want to send that car that you wouldn't want to be one of the 2 cars that we send home here tonight.
No, you wouldn't. All right. They're heading out on the track, pace lap. I'm going to do this lineup. Well, let's hear it for Isaiah Drought in the number 800 car, starting on the pole for this B main event. On his outside, it's going to be the 87 of Stephen McMillan. In row number 2, it is going to be the 44 of Spencer Swafford. On his outside, it'll be the number 164 of Anthony Balmurray. Row number 3, it'll be the number 36 of Jaden Dahlberg. On his outside, it'll be the number 66 of Brian Powell. Row 4, it'll be the number 15 of Dylan Kilonsky. On his outside, be the number 40 of Tyler Chalk. Row 5, the 961 of Michael Shell. On his outside, 067 of Justin Beerhe. And rounding off the field in row number 6, it'll be number 30 of Jordan Lawton, number 63 of Josh Conover. As we are about to get the green flag. Green flag is out, isn't the number 800 gets a good start on the field. That is going to put a little bit less pressure on him. Once again, 10 cars transferred, 15 laps. Get her done, boys.
Long race for tonight's B main. The driver's going to have to settle down and get into a rhythm as the opening lap is complete, and it will belong to that 800 of Isaiah Drought. The 87 of Steve Millen there, back there in second. Then Spencer Swafford running the cushion in turns 3 and 4. They're 3 wide off corner number 4 into turns 1 and 2, and we're still 3 wide. Oh, there's contact. The 164 and the 36, they come together. But they keep it going, so they're going to lose a couple of spots. Oh, the 30 of Jordan Lott, hard into the wall.
And now they're 3. Okay, we got a caution now there on the speedway. It'll be, I didn't check who was in the lead when they called the yellow lights come out. I do believe it was 800 when they called that caution lights.
Drought looking to be in the race lead, the complete suspensions count of 800. McMillan back there in second. Swafford in third. You've got to be lucky about that one because he was getting into the wall in turns 1 and 2 and almost lost the spot to DJ Killanowski in the 15. Started in row number 4. He's now made his way up to position 4. So sitting comfortable in a transfer spot. And Michael Shell in the 961 back in.
As we are pacing around, I think we are going to have about 1 more pace lap under this caution. Number 1 of the night, caution 1 of B main. It'll be interesting to see if 87 will take the 800 on a restart or if he's just going to settle for that second spot. It's a risk you got to take. Green flag is back out. 800 with a good restart once again. But 87 is right there with him as they put a good 2 car lengths gap on Swafford. They are side by side. Going in turn 1. Now Swafford takes it to the lead. 15 will follow right in behind him, but he'll get up into the outside retaining wall. Number 800 will settle back into second spot. 961 is battling it out for third. He will claim third right now. As of now, they are still side by side for that second spot in this B main. Good side by side action throughout this field. Oh my goodness. Got a good battle between 800 and the 87 for that fourth spot. Here comes 961 looking underneath the 44 for the lead. He will dive it down deep in. He's going to pull off the slider on Spencer Swafford. Spencer Swafford is going to go down low and pulling crossover into turn one. 961 and Michael Shell is going to do another crossover. Here comes Swafford again. We're looking to make another crossover on Shell. It ain't going to work this time. But as they are battling it out, the number 067, Justin Verhey, is looking to gain on him. Make it a three-car battle. They are still battling it out bumper to bumper up front between Swafford and Verhey. They get into each other and Verhey goes around and turn two. That is an unfortunate incident. We won't see a caution for that. Yeah, we will. It's going to be interesting to see if they charge Swafford or Verhey for that. Not bad. Shell for that one. Looks like they haven't charged Swafford with anything as of yet. Drivers are bunching it back up. Gonna be a restart again. Once again, 10 cars. Here we go. Green flag is back out in the B main. The 44 of Swafford takes a good jump on the pack, on that restart with 067 right there. He will have a good 2 car lengths, and I think that was checkered. Or we have another caution out there on the speedway. I think we do have another caution on the speedway. I don't know what for. Gotta have some debris on the racing surface. Still don't have any word on what that caution was for. But Swafford is still out in the lead, along with Verhey in second. Powell in third. We are still continuing to do pace laps under this caution. Officials are trying to get the correct lineup. Don't forget, this is B main, so we got a feature race coming right up after this. And the National Oval Racing Association, aka NORA League. Looks like drivers have been told to bunch them up. So they dropped the green flag on them this lap. We have green flag is back out in the B main. Swafford with a huge jump over the pack. Verhey has about a 2 car lengths later for Powell. Powell has a half car lengths over McMillan, Balmer, and Conover. Balmer gets into the back of McMillan. They're side by side. And now they've gapped themselves between each other once again. And Powell in third. McMillan is trying to reel in Powell. Will he be able to do it, or will he settle in for third spot? Here comes Balmer once again, looking up top, using that cushion, going pretty good. He's caught up to the back bumper of McMillan. Balmer's looking up high, and that's checkered flag, it seems like, unless we got another caution. Looks like that was your checkered flag. Spencer Swafford coming out with your win, and B main top 10 went to feature. We will have a little moment between B main and the feature event. Once again, this race is brought to you by NORA, sponsored by Kings of Dirt. This is Hammer Down TV bringing you live broadcasting throughout the entire evening of both the 360 sprints and the Pro Late Mile. So we're going to have a little bit of intermission between Council and the feature event. Looks like word from officials, Tyler Chuck will be giving up his spot to DJ Kalinowski, as Chalk was having some issues with his wheel tonight. Once again, these drivers still do have periodic mechanical failures throughout their career on iRacing, as do real drivers. Here we are. Moment of time. It is time to rumble. 40 laps is the distance tonight. And the NORA 360 Sprint Car Series. "40 laps, one winner." Who is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Please make your picks down in the chat of this broadcast right now for your pick for winner. And they are starting their pace lap. We will have 5 pace laps to get these cars in position for their We had a little bit of an issue there with our broadcaster going into AFK mode on this Discord tonight. We are back in business. Once again, I said I don't know how much I've lost under that. But number one, Derek Walker still has the first spot along with AJ Neben. Alright, these drivers are about to go back green flag racing here at Eldora. Derek Walker on the loud pedal out of 4. He's got about a tire's length. Oh, AJ Neben looking on the inside. It ain't gonna make it work on this restart yet. He's still looking on the bottom. It's still two-car group track here. Surprisingly enough, no one's really using that cushion over excessively. AJ Neben's gonna settle in on the top side as he's working his way. He just doesn't want to hit that wall as he dives it. We got another caution. We have got a caution number 2. Looks like Josh is going to be given the EOL penalty for his caution. Looks like drivers have dove back up. We are going to go green. We got 13 laps in the books. Another 27 to go on this restart. Number 1, Derek Walker is still in prime position. He's on the loud pedal out of 4. He's got a good car length lead over second place and third place. Once again. Oh, Olsen hits the wall. Let's get an instant replay of that. Oh my goodness. He went up and over and side to side, ping pong, up to bottom. Man, what a ride was that from Olsen. Holy cow. Just a little bit of contact from the 690 of Coy Pennington. Wow. Talk about a ride. Yeah, Coy Pennington being the victim of getting an EOL penalty on this caution. Got right into Olsen and turned him, and Olsen went on for a little ride. Up and down and left and right and ping pong and ping pong and ping pong. But it has been a pretty decent battle between Derek Walker and AJ Neben up here for that #1 spot. Once again, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after this 360 sprint race will be the Pro Late Model race. So it looks like race officials have told these drivers we are restarting single file as green flag is out again, and Derek Walker gets a good jump on the field. AJ Neben didn't really see him getting on the loud pedal that early, but he is having to work his way back up on the high side here. He comes right to the back of Walker. He's gonna pull the slider, or is Walker gonna try to do a crossover? No, he ain't. Not this corner. Here comes Walker. No, he ain't gonna get in that lap. Neben's gonna lead that lap as we are on lap number 20. Neben is out to a good 5 car lengths ahead of Walker now. As we get back for our 7th place race between Bellum and Balmer. Bellum is going to try to dive it down low on Balmer. Is he going to do anything? Here he goes, going for the slide job. Oh, we got a caution out again. I don't know if Balmer had it or Bellum had that spot for 6. Looks like Dahlberg has a little bit of damage on his automobile. We will go on instant replay. Oh, he went up and over onto the fence, went for a little ride with Coy Pennington. Up and over like top. Neben, now your leader at 25 laps in the books. 24, my bad. There were some sliders out of White Castle being thrown there in that last restart. Looks like Swafford has made up some pretty good ground. He's up to 3rd now. He's got a chance at winning this thing if the 2 up front make a mistake. Thieves is up to 4th. Shell is up to 5th. Green flag is back out, and even gets a good jump on Walker, as the leaders have been on this entire race. It looks like Swafford is going to take it 2 wide with Walker. He'll dive it down low. Walker gets up into the outside wall. He spins it. He's flipping back in the back. Holy cow, what a ride for Walker that was. Let's go to an instant replay for that. Holy cow, he got up into that outside retaining wall and turned 3 and 4 and just went flipping like a bouncy ball. Ping pong every which way. That is an unfortunate break for him, man. Once again, under caution. Neben out front. Swafford in 2nd place. Do y'all fans think Swafford can get it? Or will Neben be able to hold off this raging field of drivers and get that win? As we are about 30 laps into the books. We will have 10 laps remain. Once again, this is the NORA Dirt 360 Sprint Car Series brought to you by Hammer Down. Looks like the lights are out on that pace truck. The drivers are bunched back up. We are about to get ready. Pace car is in and back on the loud pedal at Eldora. 10 laps remain. Swafford is in second and even with the lead. He's got a good car length from Swafford. Will Swafford try anything going into 3? No, he won't. He'll get a little bit tight out of turn number 3. Swafford is catching up to Neben. Does he try anything? When does he try anything? If he even tries anything, will he do it? But that battle is good back there for that top 5 finishing spot between Pennington and Bellum, Balmer, and Rumsey. Wow, holy cow, they are throwing slide jobs like White Castle. Pennington right now is going to take home that 5th spot as we take over into lap number 34. It is a battle for that 5th spot. Here comes Balmer looking on the low. Oh, Swafford is upside down on the front straightaway. Holy cow, up and over he goes, and on his lid. Poor Spencer Swafford is now done. They'll put Neben out, still in the lead. We may just have 1 or 2 more green flag laps. Will Teeves try anything on Neben, or even Swell? It's any of these top 3 cars' game unless they all bundle it up in turn 1. It is going to be an interesting final restart. Confirmation on the 2 green flag laps we will have remaining once we go back green. Let's give you a quick lineup of the top 5. Neben, Teeves, Swell, Pennington, and Balmer. Your top 5. As the pace truck lights are out, we are going to go back green with 2 to go. And when do we get on the loud pedal? Neben controls it. The loud pedal is on. Let's go back green flag racing. He will get a good start on Teeves into turn number 1. Got a good 2 or 3 car lengths. Here comes Teeves looking down low. Oh, we have a big wreck in the back. Oh, dear Lord, there is a used car. There was a used car, so they all got it back fired up and gone. But that will bring out our final caution right now. Our unofficial results are going to be AJ Neben, Adam Teeves, Michael Swell, Coy Pennington, and Josh Conover for the top 5. Oh, wait, Steve McMillan is 5th. Okay, McMillan blanked in and out for us there as we were going over top 5. No, Josh Conover is confirmed as top 5. Scott Bellum is in 6th. Brian Powell is 7th. Stephen McMillan 8th. Anthony Balmer 9th. And Logan Rumsey is P10. Let's bring down your top 3 drivers and get a word with them. We'll bring down our 3rd place driver, Michael Swell, if we can find him. Hey, Michael, you got a copy on us up here in the booth?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Alright, tell us how your race was.
Eventful. I came from the back and fought my way through some wrecks and finished 3rd.
Yeah, man, I thought we're gonna have a good chance on that final restart just in case Teves and Nebben got it bundled up and turned on.
Yeah, they just had a better car. I could not put it up against a cushion like they could.
Yeah. Do you have anybody to thank tonight?
Car Speed, Harpoon Graphics, and FMH for engines.
There you have it, folks. Michael Shell, your 3rd place driver. Let's bring up the 2nd place driver of Adam Teves. If we can find him up there. Looks like we'll just have to go to AJ. Oh, there he is. There's our 2nd place driver. Adam, we are up here in the booth with you. How was your race?
It wasn't too bad. Had a pretty fast car. Tagged the wall a couple times, but no big deal. Just tightened it up a little bit and thought we were almost good enough for the win, but had that yellow come out in that last lap, so I don't know.
Yeah, man, it was looking good for you there. If they would have kept it green a little bit longer, I think you could have got up to that number 1 spot. You got anybody to thank tonight?
Oh, yeah, definitely Josh Conover for having me on the BC team. I love it. We all have fun. And Josh for putting on the race. Cody for helping. All my teammates. It's just a good time.
Yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Teves. Hello, AJ.
Hey, how's it going?
How was that race, man? That was a caution field.
Yeah, that was it was pretty fun while we had it green up there. I think I was racing with Derek. That was actually a lot of fun. The track, I could kind of take the car all over, and it just seemed to go.
Yeah, man, you two were pulling sliders more than White Castle. You got anybody to thank tonight?
Yeah, TTL Motorsports, the Australian team, there's a bunch of great guys there. We've been working on 360 and 410 sets. Yeah, just have a lot of fun with those guys.
Yeah, man, you had a pretty good race. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, man.
I'll send you back up into the general chat. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, we gotta get to the late models here.